Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. My name is Kashif Mazhar and I am the subject teacher of English for class 6th. Yesterday we came to an end of our topic adverbs and its types. Today we will be discussing something about past continuous tense. We'll be talking about its usage, its structure, and then we'll see how to convert its sentences, its positive sentences into negative interrogative and interrogative plus negative sentences. The SLOs for today, beta. After going through today's lecture, the students will be able to identify sentences of past continuous tense and know about their usage. पास्ट कंटिन्यूस के टेंस की शनाख्त, उसकी पहचान और उसका इस्तेमाल कहाँ होता है, कैसे किया जाता है. You'll come to know about that. Number two, the students will be able to know about the structure of past continuous tense and convert its sentences into its different form. What is the structure of past continuous tense? That means that how can you write a grammatically correct sentence of past continuous tense, and then its conversion into its negative interrogative and interrogative negative sentences. We'll be talking about that. Next slide, beta. Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is an important tense in English. Why is it an important tense? Because during our everyday conversation, we use this tense very on and off. We use it to say that what we were doing at a particular moment in the past. That means that the activity that was in progress in the past is not in progress anymore. Something that started in the past was continued in the past, but it is not continued at present. कोई चीज़ जिसका माजी में आगाज़ हुआ वो कुछ वक्त तक माजी में होती रही, लेकिन अब उसका अख्ताम हो चुका है. The structure of past continuous tense is quite simple. We have was and were as the helping verbs in this tense. We use was with all the subjects that are singular, while we use were with all plural subjects. पास्ट कंटिन्यूस का जो स्ट्रक्चर है, इसकी जुमले को लिखने का तरीका बहुत सादा सा है. वी हैव वॉज एंड वर एज हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स इन दिस टेंस. वॉज तमाम ऐसे सब्जेक्ट्स के साथ इस्तेमाल होता है जो सिंगुलर है. आई मीन टू से विद ही, शी, इट, आई और एनी सिंगुलर और कॉमन प्रॉपर नाउन. Then we use were with all plural subject. By plural subject I mean we, you, they, and any plural noun which is either common or proper noun. Next slide, beta. Past continuous tense. We already know about the importance of helping verbs in tenses. We may have same form of verb in different tenses, like we have present participle form of verb in all continuous tenses, but it is actually the helping verb of a particular tense that helps us in its recognition. Um, Helping verbs are quite important in tenses. There are tenses in which we may come across the same form of verbs, like we have ing form in 6 of all the 12 tenses, while we have third form of verb in all the perfect tenses. I mean to say present perfect, past perfect or future perfect. We are having third form of verb in all these three tenses. But then comes the role of helping verb. With the help of helping verb, we come to know which particular tense we are talking about. So the helping verb helps us in recognition of a particular tense. Helping verb इमदादी फ़ेल किसी भी टेंस की, किसी भी ज़माने की टेंस की पहचान में हमारी मदद करता है. Let's now see what is the structure of a positive sentence of past continuous tense. The sentences are positive, negative, interrogative or interrogative negative. We'll be looking at their structure one by one. Past continuous tense structure. Positive sentence of past continuous tense. To make a sentence positive, we place the subject according to the helping verb which is either was or were. Then we place the present participle which is also called base plus ing form, or simply the ing form of a verb followed by the ऑब्जेक्ट. जब हमने किसी जुमले को पॉजिटिव बनाना होता है तो हम इब्तदा में सब्जेक्ट रखते हैं. ये सब्जेक्ट हमारे हेल्पिंग वर्ब के मुताबिक होता है, यानी वॉज या वर के मुताबिक. इफ़ वी आर हैविंग वॉज तो द सब्जेक्ट विल बी ही शी इट आई और सम singular common or proper noun. Or if we have the helping verb of were, definitely our subject will be you, were, they, or any plural noun which may be either a common or a proper noun. Then we place the present participle or ing form of the verb. Base verb is the first form of verb in which we make certain additions, or in which we make certain changes to have our second or third form, followed by the object, और उसके बाद हमारे पास मफूल. So if we try to describe it in Urdu, we'll be having our file in the beginning, then we'll be having either was or were. After that we'll be having our ing form, and then will be our maful or object at the end. So positive sentence with he, she, it, I or singular noun will be having was as our helping verb first form plus ing, which is our ing form or which is our present participle form as well. Then we'll be having object. With we, you, they and plural noun will be having the helping verb of were. Likewise, we'll be having verb first form of verb plus ing and then our object. I have given here two examples. The cook, which is a singular noun, was preparing the meal. Was is our helping verb according to the singular subject, the cook. Preparing is our ing form, and then we are having the meal. The meal is our object in the sentence. In the second sentence, the people, which is a plural noun, were is a helping verb which is according to our plural noun, the people. Casting is the ing form of the verb, and their vote is the object. Negative sentences. Negative sentence of past continuous tense. To make a sentence negative, we place the subject according to the helping verb, was or were. Will be having our subject, then according to our subject will be either using was or were. Then we place not before the present participle or base plus ing form of the verb, followed by the object. जब हमें जुमले को नेगेटिव बनाना होता है तो हम सब्जेक्ट के बाद वॉज या वर इस्तेमाल करते हैं. ठीक है, वॉज और वर जो है अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर सब्जेक्ट होता है. देन वी प्लेस नॉट, फिर उसके बाद नॉट. नॉट इज़ द वर्ड दैट एक्चुअली मेक्स द सेंटेंस नेगेटिव. नॉट का वर्ड जुमले को मनफी बनाता है. बिफोर द प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल, ये नॉट का वर्ड जो लफ्ज़ है ये ing फॉर्म प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म से पहले प्लेस होगा, और उसके बाद फॉलोड बाय द ऑब्जेक्ट, आखिर में ऑब्जेक्ट आएगा. ही, शी, इट सिंगुलर नाउन. was not verb first form plus ing and object. We, you, they plural noun. Were not verb first form plus ing and object. So you might have seen that I have added not after a helping verb in both the sentence structures, and the sentence has converted from positive to negative sentence. The cook was not preparing the meal. My positive sentence was the cook was preparing the meal. I have added not. I have placed not after my helping verb and before my ing form, which is preparing. I have added not, the negative word not. So the sentence has been changed into negative form. The cook was not preparing the meal. Likewise, the people were not casting their vote. The actual positive sentence was the people were casting their vote. I have placed not in between the helping verb and ing form. That makes the sentence negative. So the sentence becomes the people were not casting their vote. Next slide beta. Interrogative sentences of past continuous tense. Whenever we need to make a sentence interrogative, we either need to place WH word or the helping verb in the beginning of our sentence, because our sentence are purely concerned with the helping verb. So to make a sentence of any tense interrogative, we need to place its helping verb in the beginning. To make a sentence interrogative, we place the helping verb which is was and were in the beginning, followed by the subject. अब हमारा helping verb was और were पहले आ जाएगा, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर हेल्पिंग वर्ब हम उसके बाद अपना सब्जेक्ट रखेंगे. देन वी प्लेस द प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल विच इज़ बेस प्लस आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब फॉलोड बाय द ऑब्जेक्ट. उसके बाद बेस प्लस आईएनजी फॉर्म आ जाती है जिसका हम प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म भी कह रहे हैं बार बार, और फिर उसके बाद ऑब्जेक्ट आता है. वी प्लेस अ क्वेश्चन मार्क एट द एंड. हम इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस के आखिर में सवालिया निशान जो है वो लगाते हैं. दिस इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बेटा दैट यू ऑल नीड टू पे अटेंशन टू. आई हैव बीन मार्किंग answer scripts of many students. I have been checking assignments and homework notebooks of many students in past during the past many years, and this is a mistake that has continuously been made by many of the students even at senior level. You are the students of class 6, but even at the higher level students are habitual of making this mistake of not placing question mark at the end. So you need to be very careful. Place a question mark at the end of any sentence which is either interrogative or interrogative negative. हमेशा सवालिया या सवालिया मनफी जुमले के आखिर में क्वेश्चन मार्क की अलामत जो है ये लगाई जाती है, क्वेश्चन मार्क लगाया जाता है. तो interrogative sentence we place our helping verb was or were in the beginning, then we are having our subject according to our helping verb, uh, ing form, and ing form is followed by our object. So was the cook preparing the meal? We place a question mark at the end. And were the people casting their vote? Again, we place a question mark at the end. Past continuous tense, interrogative negative sentence, the last form of our past continuous tense. To make a sentence interrogative plus negative, we place the helping verb which is was or were in the beginning followed by the subject. हम was और were को जुमले के स्टार्ट में रखते हैं और उसके बाद हमारा सब्जेक्ट आ जाता है. Then we place not before the present participle base plus ing form of the verb. फिर हम ing फॉर्म से पहले नॉट का लफ्ज़ जो है उसे रखते हैं फॉलोड बाय द ऑब्जेक्ट, और इसके बाद हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट आ जाता है. वी प्लेस अ क्वेश्चन मार्क एट द एंड, और जुमले के आखिर में हमारे पास क्या होता है, एक क्वेश्चन मार्क होता है. क्यों? बिकॉज बेसिकली आवर सेंटेंस इज इंट्रोगेटिव, सो वी नीड टू प्लेस अ क्वेश्चन मार्क एट द एंड ऑफ इंट्रोगेटिव प्लस नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेस as well. So what will be the structure of interrogative plus negative sentence? Was and were uh, being the helping verb are placed in the beginning of the sentence followed by the subject which is according to our helping verb. Then we'll be placing not. Not is the word which makes the sentence negative. Um Placing a helping verb in the beginning makes a sentence interrogative, but if we are having uh, the word not in the same sentence, that makes the sentence interrogative and negative at the same time. So we'll be placing our word not in between our subject and our ing form of verb followed by our object. उसके बाद आखिर में object आ जाता है. Was the cook not preparing the meal? Question mark. And were the people not casting their vote? So you might have observed that we have made slight changes, the changes that we have been talking about in the past as well. Uh, that is a subject followed by form of verb and then object, and if we are having a helping verb, so we place the word not in between the helping verb and form of verb to make the sentence negative. Placing helping verb in the beginning of the sentence makes the sentence interrogative, and then placing helping verb in the beginning of the sentence followed by subject, and then we place not before our form of verb, that makes the sentence interrogative negative. So the structure of conversion into negative interrogative or interrogative negative is the same in almost all the sentences. The actual thing is the placement of helping verb and the word not. You may come across many helping verbs in which uh, the helping verb is not a singular word but a phrase. Like we'll be having the helping verb of will be in future continuous tense, or will have in future perfect tense. So the placement of not becomes very important in those cases. We are lucky that we are having a singular word, that is was and were, as the helping verb in past continuous, so it becomes easy for us to locate the place where we may place our negative word not. Next slide, beta. Let's try to convert some other sentences of past continuous tense into their negative, interrogative, and interrogative plus negative forms without having a look at their structure. This is an activity that you will be doing in your assignment today. You will not be looking at the structure of your sentence. You are advised to understand the structure at first, and then you need to attempt the assignment for today. I'll be asking you to convert a few sentences into their negative, interrogative, and interrogative negative form without having a look at the sentence structure. Let's see how far have you understood whatsoever is in progress today. Uh, Helping verb was and were. You might have seen that I have drawn a table, positive, negative, interrogative, and interrogative negative sentences. We have converted the same sentences. That becomes makes it easier for you to understand the sentence structure, the conversion of sentence after understanding the structure of the sentence. The farmer was sowing the seeds. The farmer is a singular noun, so we have used helping verb was according to our singular subject, followed by the ing form. Sowing is the ing form of the verb sow. The seeds is the object in the sentence. Was is our helping verb. If we want to make the sentence negative, we'll be placing not after was. The farmer was not sowing the seed. To make the sentence interrogative, we'll be omitting not and bring was in the beginning of the sentence. Was the farmer sowing the seed? Placement of question mark is very important as we have discussed earlier. Was the farmer not sowing the seed? Was, which is the helping verb, is in the beginning. Uh, the farmer is our subject, not is the negative word. Sowing ing form of verb, the seeds is our object. So you can see that we have converted the positive sentence into interrogative sentence, and from negative sentence we have formed our interrogative negative sentence. All we have to do is to place not or place our helping verb in the beginning of the sentence. Same is the case with the sentence of in which we are having the helping verb of were. They were reading a book. Were is our helping verb according to the subject they. Reading is the ing form. A book is our object. They were not reading a book. Negative word not placed after our helping verb were. Were they reading a book? Were, which is the subject, which is the helping of our sentence, has been placed in the beginning, and then were they not reading a book? Question mark at the end. Were our helping verb, book helping verb. They is our subject. Not is our negative word, reading ing form, and a book is our object. So I hope that you have understood the sentence of past continuous tense today. It is quite easy. I think if you pay heed or a little extra attention towards the lecture of today, you will definitely understand the tense quite easily. So let's revise what we learned today. We use past continuous tense to say what we were doing at a particular moment in past. हम past continuous tense का इस्तेमाल उस वक्त करते हैं जब हम माजी में किसी मखसूस वक्त लम्हे की बात करना चाहते हैं. We use was and were as helping verbs in the past continuous tense. Was और were में helping verb के तौर पर इस्तेमाल होते हैं past continuous tense में. We use was with all the singular subjects. तमाम singular subjects के साथ was का इस्तेमाल होता है और तमाम plural subjects के साथ were का. While were is used with all plural subjects. हम तमाम plural subjects के साथ were का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. Next बेटा, Number 4, we may have the same form of verb in different tenses. मुख्तलिफ tenses के अंदर जो form of verb है वो same हो सकती है, ठीक है. And here comes the role of helping verb as we discussed earlier कि helping verb असल में हमारी रहनुमाई करता है कि हम किस tense के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. The helping verb of a particular tense helps us in its recognition. किसी भी टेंस का हेल्पिंग वर्ब, उसका इमदादी फ़िल हमें उसकी पहचान करने में मदद देता है. Point number 6 beta, to make a sentence positive in past continuous we place subject according to helping verb followed by ing form and object. जुमले को मस्बत बनाने के लिए हम सब्जेक्ट के मुताबिक हेल्पिंग वर्ब का या हेल्पिंग वर्ब के मुताबिक सब्जेक्ट का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, उसके बाद हमारी आईएनजी फॉर्म आती है और फिर ऑब्जेक्ट, यानी पहले हमारा सब्जेक्ट होता है, उस सब्जेक्ट के मुताबिक हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब का इस्तेमाल करते हैं वॉज या वर का, then we'll be having our ing form and then our object. Number 7, to make a sentence negative we place not in between the helping verb and ing form of verb. अगर हमें जुमले को नेगेटिव करना है तो हम नॉट को अपने हेल्पिंग वर्ब यानी वॉज और वर और ing फॉर्म के बीच में रखते हैं. सब्जेक्ट, देन our helping verb, after helping verb we'll be having our negative word not followed by ing form and then we'll be having our ऑब्जेक्ट. टू मेक द सेंटेंस इंट्रोगेटिव, जुमले को सवालिया बनाने के लिए वी प्लेस द हेल्पिंग वर्ब इन द बिगनिंग फॉलोड बाय द सब्जेक्ट. अगर हमें जुमले को सवालिया बनाना है तो हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब को जुमले के स्टार्ट में रखते हैं और उसके बाद सब्जेक्ट आ जाता है. आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब एंड ऑब्जेक्ट, सब्जेक्ट के बाद हमारे पास आईएनजी फॉर्म आती है और फिर ऑब्जेक्ट आ जाता है. वी प्लेस अ क्वेश्चन मार्क एट द एंड ऑफ इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस. इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस के आखिर में क्वेश्चन मार्क होता है या क्वेश्चन मार्क को प्लेस किया जाता है. टू मेक द सेंटेंसेज इंट्रोगेटिव प्लस नेगेटिव, अगर जुमले को सवालिया और मनफी बनाना मकसूद हो, अगर आप वो जुमले को बैक वक्त सवालिया भी बनाना चाहते हैं और मनफी भी बनाना चाहते हैं, वी प्लेस द हेल्पिंग वर्ब इन द बिगनिंग, तो फिर हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब को जुमले के आगाज़ में रखते हैं फॉलोड बाय नॉट और उसके बाद नॉट आ जाता है बेटा. द सब्जेक्ट आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब एंड ऑब्जेक्ट, और उसके बाद सब्जेक्ट फिर आईएनजी फॉर्म और फिर उसके बाद ऑब्जेक्ट आ जाता है. इंट्रोगेटिव प्लस नेगेटिव सेंटेंस ऑल्सो एंड एट अ क्वेश्चन मार्क. इंट्रोगेटिव और नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेस का इख्तिताम भी क्वेश्चन मार्क पर होता है. सो इंट्रोगेटिव प्लस नेगेटिव सेंटेंस का स्ट्रक्चर क्या हो जाएगा कि पहले हम अपना हेल्पिंग वर्ब रखेंगे, उसके बाद हमारा सब्जेक्ट आ जाएगा, सब्जेक्ट के बाद हम नॉट का लफ्ज़ इस्तेमाल करेंगे, उसके बाद हमारा आईएनजी फॉर्म आ जाएगी और फिर हम ऑब्जेक्ट रखेंगे. इंट्रोगेटिव और नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेस के आखिर में भी क्वेश्चन मार्क लगाया जाता है. With this, we come to an end of our today's lecture, beta. I hope that you have understood uh, the tense of past continuous because it is very easy. This is what I think. You might have encountered a few problems in writing a sentence of past continuous in the past, but after today's lecture, I sincerely hope and pray that you have understood it comprehensively and you will not be facing any problem or difficulty in writing any sentence of past continuous in future. There will be a small assignment followed by this lecture, inshallah. You are required to attempt it today or forward it by 9 a.m. Tomorrow. That is the only way through you may be marked present. This is something that I have been repeating on and off. So make sure to attempt the assignment and then forward it to me. Stay blessed and satiated. Stay at your home, Svita. Pray for me as well. Allah Hafiz.